All right, everybody, what's up? Happy Friday, February 28th, 2025. Andy Owings here with you. I want to share a nice trade I made on my 4 Topstep Express funded accounts last night. I was being very patient all week because I've been recording the course, been kind of doing other things here in Costa Rica, looking for a condo, fun things like that. But I saw the market last night open and dump down, and I thought, you know what? There's probably going to be an opportunity here. I hadn't taken a trade on these XFAs since I took a $300 loss on corn on one of my XFAs. So basically for the week, I haven't done a lot with these XFAs. I've taken a lot of payouts on these particular accounts. So now I'm trying to build them back up, get a healthy balance in there. Right now I got around 20 grand, maybe a little more in these accounts. And I'll be working my way towards some more payouts, which is super exciting. So obviously I have my system for, when I'm looking for certain setups. I have different patterns, different strategies that I use on my charts. And I'm going to show that with you right here so you can kind of get a taste of what I'm doing. And I think you'll find it interesting. So let's first just look at the Nasdaq here on the daily chart, right? We are absolutely bombing to the downside. And we talked about that in the Sunday analysis video from last Sunday, saying that we expected a move down this week in the Nasdaq. And we went over all the reasons why, because the weekly was trending up, bang, congestion entrance down. Monthly, up, bang, congestion entrance down. So the daily logically has no choice but to get into a trend run to the downside if it's going to take the weekly and the monthly charts into congestion. So it's a very logical way of looking at the markets. All right, with that said, you can see yesterday's daily close right here. Big move down, lots of volume. We broke my pink dot here, my extension dot, right? So that was a very strong support level. I didn't bet on it because, look, we're in no man's land on the weekly and the monthly and the quarterly and the yearly. So you want these levels to match up with different charts. This was kind of all by itself, so I didn't bet on it. Now, what happened was when the new day reopened at 6 p.m. Eastern, we saw this. Let's flop over to our intraday charts. So this is my 50,000 contract volume chart. This is my 10,000 contract volume chart. All these bars represent 10,000 contracts in the Nasdaq. These bars represent 50,000 contracts in the Nasdaq. I chart volume, and all my indicators are based on a ton of different price and volume metrics and different calculations, because volume is where it's at. Everybody trading, minute time frames or 5 minutes and candlesticks. I know there are some who can do it. You've got my respect. I don't know how you guys read that stuff. All right. So here, what you can see is we had a big flush to the downside right at the reopen. Right when the market reopened, it just flushed. And so I was watching this going, okay, when this higher time period, 50,000 volume bar closes, what do you guys see down here? Well, I see a lot of these dots, a lot. And yeah, it did break these 2 dots, but we're right in this vicinity. And, levels aren't like, hey, that's the level if it breaks by a tick. No, you got to put everything into context. I saw a lot of support right here, right? Now, the kicker on my lower time period chart, what I saw, this bar right here was the bar that closed when that 50,000 bar closed, right? So this 10,000 contract bar here closed. And you'll see, we also broke the pink dot there, right? So, well, we're breaking everything. We broke these dots. Shouldn't we be headed lower? Well, I had that question for myself as well. So first of all, notice the footprint, minus 748. That's a big, big flush, right? Oftentimes you will see that kind of a print when it's an exhaust, which is a push down, and then for a reversal right back up. You'll see the same thing. It's where the sellers are getting sucked in. That's why you see that aggressive print, and they're going to be trapped, and it's going to reverse the other way. That's what an exhaust is. I'm going to teach all these things in the course that I'm working on. This is just one of many different setups. So what I did last night when I was watching this, I just said, look, we're going to have to get back above these dots here if this is an exhaust reversal to push back higher, we're going to have to start pushing back above these dots, right? So I just let price action tell me if this trade was valid or not. As soon as I saw price start pushing right back up here, and then we got above these dots, and then you can still see there was selling pressure. You know, it was pushing it back down. There was selling pressure, but I could see the buyers were stepping in. So that's when I went ahead and got long one contract on each of my XFAs, 4 of them. So I was long 4 Nasdaq contracts, and I made $622 per account, right? You can do the math on how many points that is, but that's a nice little move. I could have held it longer. I was pretty sure we were headed back up here, but to be honest, I was exhausted. It's been a long day. I got my $2,400 in profit before bedtime, and I was happy with that, right? But these are the kind of trades we're going to be looking for in the live trading room once I'm ready to start live streaming with you guys. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a taste, you know, in terms of what I do, how I look for these trades. And these levels are incredible. You know, they don't work every time, but they work a lot. And when you start to put all the charts together and match up the levels, it is pretty incredible. And I'm loving that I'm able to demonstrate that for you guys and show you these trades that I'm taking and tell you why I'm taking these trades. That's the thing about what I have here. It's a repeatable, replicatable, teachable system. It's not just like, hey, here's a subjective bear flag or bull flag. I don't know, maybe you should take it. No, this is real. It's logical. You know, the indicators are very, very solid because of what, you know, what underlies them, that the foundation underneath these indicators, the coding, the information that's going into plotting all these lines and dots is very, very good information that gives us a great roadmap for reading the market and then, of course, trading it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps grow the channel. We're trying to save other traders from the Furus. We are the life raft. They are stuck in the middle of the ocean with the Furu, poor guys. And we got to go out there with our channel, which is the life raft, and bring them back over here to reality, something good, something genuine, something that works. So save all the people from the Furus. That's why I want you to share, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and help grow the video, the channel. All right, you guys, take care, and I'll be back later. Bye.